Welcome back to PipeCast on a special Christmas episode. Today we're going to be reviewing corncob pipe and a button nose. Let's check out that blend.
What we have here is Cornell and Diehl's corn cob pipe and a button nose, ready rubbed. Now this came in a 2 ounce tin. I'm reading this from Smoking Pipe's website. Among Cornell and Diehl's most beloved seasonal blends, corncob pipe and a button nose is a balanced aromatic blend of top tier flue and air cured grades, including 2019 Canadian Bright Virginias, 2017 Red Virginias, and 2014 White Burley, offering a natural tobacco flavor supported by nostalgic notes of hot cocoa and marshmallows. This blend is pressed, sliced, and tumbled into an easy to pack, ready rubbed cut. It's the perfect blend to enjoy throughout the holidays or any day you choose. So, like I said, it is Virginia, Burley, and it does have black Cavendish. That is one of the components here. And you can see, if you was here, you could smell it. It's loud and it's proud, but you can really smell that aromatic, whatever that topping is that they threw on there, that toasted marshmallow, hot cocoa. It's here, it's there, it's in your face. But a pretty dark blend, I would say. The black Cavendish is there, and the I don't know if the air curing brings any darkness out, but potentially the flue curing could. But the red Virginia here is darker, but these lighter bright parts are poking through. But this is, if we want to look at the tin here for you, I'll pull that out for you. Holy Bob howdy. Let's get over there and see how it smokes.
So that was corncob pipe and a button nose by Cornell and Diehl. And just getting into it, this sucks again. Another classic aromatic from Cornell and Diehl. They knocked it out of the park, and by that I mean they tried to and then bunted and then got thrown out at first and cost them the game. Over the last couple of years, I've been very complimentary of the aromatics from Cornell and Diehl, and because they've been excellent. A little less on the overpowering toppings and casings, and actually having an actual tobacco base. Once again, they've pulled back to having a very bland base with a heavy aroma. And it's Patrick's theory. I don't want to cut into Patrick too much, but it's Patrick's theory that like when something does smell really good, and when you get your nose in there, you can definitely smell cocoa, marshmallow. But when it has that like high fragrance, it's almost guaranteed that stuff will burn off within 3 puffs, and then you'll be left with a very bland base.
Yeah.
I think this is comprised of black Cavendish. I don't know. I've kind of forgotten. It's bright red Virginias, nutty Burleys, and stoved Cavendish, with toasted marshmallows and hot cocoa. I would assume like it says redolent with notes of, but that probably just means they've added it. This is ready rubbed, so it's a pressed, and then I guess cut and then rubbed. The cut itself looks pretty good. I think the ready rub's a little bit too dramatic, in my opinion.
Almost ribbon
I
cut.
kind of like broken flake more, which I think is way more appetizing for me. Like I said, it smells great, as all of those kinds of American aromatics do. But like this one just doesn't do anything. I mean, within 3 puffs, it's like you just don't care. You don't taste anything, which is so aggravating because it's like, how is it so good yet so bad? As in smell to taste. I mean, it's just, the ratio is just so much worse.
It's very dramatic. More dramatic than in other blends past.
But I will do this. So we are, as we rolling into the holidays, these are the best things you can smoke in a family environment.
Yeah.
There's no way that this is going to be really taken to task by your family because of the smell. The smell is just so rich and so engaging. You could probably have quite a bit of memories if you're capable of smoking around people, or like you'll be able to form memories. People will be able to remember you by the tobacco pipe smell, and that like kind of really fragrant smell. If you're just interested in puffing and you're not interested in flavor, like this is probably a way to go because it's going to make people pretty happy. But there's no taste. There's no flavor.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to say that there's no flavor just because, when we did Golden Days of Yore a few years ago, it kind of started out similarly. It started out that way. And then as we got through the review, some things started to now you may have noticed that there were some good things happening underneath, but they were very subtle at the beginning. But I didn't. It kind of just came out of nowhere. Like halfway through the bowl, it was like, oh, that tastes good. All of a sudden. So like, I don't want to necessarily, and this is the first smoke for both of us. We just cracked it open before we pushed the button on the camera. But, I get it's very subtle. So like, if we roll back to like We Three Kings,
yes,
which is a good blend. It's got all the things I want. I like it more than Golden Days of Yore and well, I guess we liked Jolly Old St. Nicholas, but it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great. I mean, this isn't my first round with us either.
Oh, okay. So you've had it before.
Yeah, so
okay.
I've had this before. So I'm not trying to like contradict you. This is the first time we smoked out of this tin. But this isn't my first rodeo with corncob pipe and a button nose.
They've done this before in the past.
Yes. Yeah. We never reviewed it, so I just kind of went, like I puffed on it just to make sure that nothing really significant had changed. Mm-hmm. It didn't, so I just went right to like throwing punches, like obviously,
Well, okay, well that helps me out a little bit more, but it's a little subtle. I'm getting some of the similarities from We Three Kings because it's similar spices kind of going on there. It's very very pushed down deep. Like it is closer to being like not flavored at all almost when you get through that casing. Now I will say, when I was doing the first light, what's that called? Is that what it's called?
The first what?
Like the first light, not the true light.
Like false light.
Yeah, when I was doing that, I got a big wallop of marshmallow. Like it was crazy. Like I was not expecting. It's kind of like most everything that's not the actual flavor. Like like banana, right? Banana. When you eat a banana, it's banana.
Yeah.
But like if you eat something that is banana flavored, it always smells like, no matter what it is, the smell is going to be a little deceiving from what the taste actually is.
Right.
Same with tobacco, in every blend. Whatever you smell, even if it's not aromatic, a lot of times the actual smoke and the taste is going to be a little bit pulled back from whatever you smell.
Right.
I was not expecting that much marshmallow on that false light. Like it was crazy, and I was like,
"Yeah, but are you still experiencing
that?"
No,
it went away after the false light.
So kind of, I mean, like that's the problem. It's like the burn off rate is the problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem with most all aromatic American aromatics.
American aromatics have that problem where it's like, for whatever reason, the actual flavoring isn't married with the tobacco, and which would be fine. That's fine as long as the tobacco supports itself. But because it can't support itself in most instances, not always, but in most instances, since it can't support itself, it fails not only as an aromatic, but it fails as having just a consistent tobacco flavoring.
Well, it's like you said before in the past, sometimes blenders will either use aromatic toppings or latakia to cover up a otherwise bad blend.
Right, yeah.
And so, and I guess, when you get a crop of tobacco crop of leaf, I'm guessing it's kind of like a lot of things. Not every crop is going to be that great. You're going to get some in that's just like, whatever.
Well, the reason McClellan's got out of the game is because they used to actually grade tobacco, and they don't do that anymore.
Oh, that's why they left?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they left because of all that FDA stuff they were talking about.
Well,
I didn't know that.
I think part of the FDA stuff was that they stopped grading tobacco, so there's no way to actually get a high grade of Virginia leaf.
It all ties into that. Okay.
Yeah, so,
gotcha.
when that happened, they just said we're not going to do this any longer, and they quit.
Why would they get rid of grading?
Well, I mean, like
That's the society we live in, you know.
I mean, what's the if you're going? I mean, look at the fight against tobacco for so many years.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to put like some bureaucrat who maybe even higher than a bureaucrat, like an elected official, isn't going to be like, yeah, we should sink USDA funds in grading tobacco leaf. It's like, isn't all this crap the same? Isn't it all some cancer-causing, child-killing garbage?
Yeah.
So, you know, when you have that, I mean, like, and you can look at old commercials. I mean, tobacco leaves might as well have been called, like, you know, just, like, child predators and given knives and, like, allowed to hunt down and stab people to death. Like, that's the way those commercials were played out, like, back in the day. Not to say, like, doesn't cause cancer, not to say, like, I'm not defending, like, health. I'm not, like, going on some sort of, like, it's healthy rant. I'm just saying it's just, like, I also don't think, like, you know, it's just like, I was a single mother because my father was murdered, slit his throat open by a tobacco leaf, you know? It's just, like, those commercials are just so crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I think maybe the pipe industry, the pipe tobacco industry, and the cigar industry could come together. Maybe not the cigar industry, I don't know. But they should come together and make a third-party organization that goes back to grading.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just take it out of the government, you know.
But the problem is you still have to purchase the product.
Yeah. But maybe
privatized grading would have some sort of, I mean, it would be cool, I guess, but also, you know, you'd have to purchase product, then grade it. Like, also, I'm sure people wouldn't, like, farmers of tobacco could care less. They're just making a sale. Yep. So then they probably don't want people to come in and grade their product.
So it probably helped them out.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't help them out, but it
probably didn't hurt them necessarily by taking grading away.
But I was thinking, like, you could almost have, like, insurance investigators, kind of like, well, more like auditors, like IRS auditors, like Cornell and Diehl's got this whole warehouse full of tobacco.
Look, IRS auditors, like, some of this communist is making this so horrible.
What I mean is, they would call.
What we need is a higher level of bureaucratic oversight, fellas.
I'm talking a privatized version. Okay.
Oh, okay. So corporatism.
Corporatism, yeah, big government, baby.
Yeah.
Pappy O'Daniel's way. Okay. No, look. What I'm saying is, like, you have a warehouse full of tobacco, and you call these folks up, this private grading system, and they come in and grade your tobacco. And then, like, say
but like that's the thing, you will have to incur that cost.
Yeah,
and a farmer don't want to do that.
Well, not the farmer, but the blender.
Oh, okay. Well,
like Cornell and Diehl calls them in, and they grade things that you can grade what you already have, grade your inventory that you already have, or before you go buy it, you pay them to come grade the farmer stuff. The farmer don't have to do anything with it.
Yeah, but wouldn't that suck, though? It's like you call them in, you've just spent X amount on a huge crop, and they're like, oh, this is grade D. It's crap. And then you're like,
well, you can sell it to
I guess I'll just sell it as
corn cob
pop. Dude, you stole my joke. That's aggravating.
Sorry.
I was like, what can we do? What can we do? And then I was going to be like, corn cob pipe. Like, oh,
should have let you get there.
I mean, I'm glad. Hey, as long as one of us got to it, I was racing for that joke. But with all that aside, you got any other comments on corn cob?
It hasn't really changed much while we've been talking. So no, I don't have anything. I mean, I kind of let us down a little bit. We had a good. I mean, it's yeah. I don't know if are there any other Cornell and Diehl Christmas blends. So we've done 4, right?
I think Golden Days of Yore is really good. I don't know. We'll just have to keep. There's only there's what we did. We Three Kings, Golden Days of Yore. The ones that we're missing is
we did Jolly Old Saint Nick.
Jolly Old Saint Nick.
Now corn cob. So
now corn cob. But then what is that one that they only sold in like 4 pounds or something?
Cornell and Diehl?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have a holiday blend. I think it came out last year, and they sold it in these large packs. I think it was called. It has like a holiday-esque name to it.
Oh, I don't know.
Like Yule or something like that.
I kind of
Yule log or something.
I kind of remember that.
But anyway, like we haven't tried that. Technically, that's Christmas.
Oh.
But you know.
But they don't have another like rotation blend. It didn't say. Not that I can.
I don't know what their rotation is technically.
I guess we'll find out next year if like Golden Days of Yore comes back, because that was the first one we did.
Right.
So if that one comes back around, then we'll know that we've done the cycle.
That's true.
Oh, and I mean, yeah, I don't know if we're going to do Kringle Flake this year. Y'all let us know. Are they even doing it? It hadn't come out yet.
I don't know.
I mean, we're recording this ahead of time. Of course, y'all know that. But at the time of
Christmas
recording,
is going to get really complicated.
do what?
Well, the holidays just make it really.
Oh,
difficult.
well, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what you're saying. But yeah, but at the time of recording, Kringle Flake hadn't come out yet. Which that's who does that?
Not Sutliff, but
I thought it is Sutliff. Because I was about to say Sultan because I couldn't think of.
Oh, maybe it is Sutliff. I don't know. I thought it was a German company.
No, I think it's Sutliff.
All right, Sutliff's Crinkle Flake, I guess.
Because they also do crumble cake.
Okay. Well, if that's what it is, then that's good.
I think so. I'll double check. We don't know.
I'm gonna look now because now you got me.
I'm pretty sure it's Sutliff, but it may be blended by somebody German, McBaron, or Kohlhaas and Kopp.
Yeah, Sutliff's Crinkle Flake.
Okay.
But yeah, they didn't come out with it. But in the spirit of Christmas, I got you a Christmas gift.
Uh-oh.
Now, it's not wrapped because
we're men.
We're men, and I don't care. So, Merry Christmas.
What is it? What the?
So, what that is it's called a pocket jar.
Ah.
So, it's a tiny jar that you can transport your tobacco in.
Oh, look at that. Where'd you get that at?
Actually bought that one off of Smoking Pipes.
That's a Smoking Pipes.
Yeah, so you can get them off Smoking Pipes. I think.
Y'all can see that.
Cup of Joe, Pipes and Cigar. The Pipe Nook has them.
Oh, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, thank you, my man. That's splendid.
I thought it was pretty cool. It's not an expensive purchase, but it's a good purchase, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we live in the South, so it's probably advantageous to look like you're dipping and not smoking a pipe anyway.
It kind of does give you that look.
Mm-hmm.
Put that in your back pocket. And you're like, give me some of that Copenhagen.
But,
I'll be like, yeah, here, put some of that corncob pipe in your button up, in your lip.
Ruin it, why not?
Yeah. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, and it looks like I think you can actually that's a standard, so you can just find another jar and replace it. So if you had some sort of Sharpie, you could take a simple one and change it out so you'll know what's in there. But that probably keep your tobacco a lot fresher, I would imagine.
Yeah, like for like a week at a time. If I'm gonna smoke one thing, just drop it here, and go to town with it.
Yeah, I just think it's pretty convenient.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's Corncob Pipe. You guys have a great Christmas this year, and from PipeCast to you guys, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You're a bunch of faggots.
I don't even know.